Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am the Poverty Princess. Tonight's DIY is loosely inspired by a beautiful Glam vanity box that Story of My Life did. I believe it was last year. And I've included the link down below to her video so you could see what she did with a box like this. So I am a little bit inspired by what she did with hers. However, I'm going just at least a little bit different route, and I'm going for the faux marble because I just think it's going to look so pretty when it's all done. And yes, there's going to be some bling. You know there's got to be bling. I do like bling, even if I haven't worked with much of it lately. I do like my bling, so yes, there is going to be bling and some diamond wrap as well. So let's get started. I'm going to be making 3 boxes in this DIY. Well, not making 3 boxes, but redoing 3 boxes for this DIY. And I'm going to show you, as far as the lids go, 2 different ways you can go if you decide to do this DIY yourself, but maybe use different paper or so. I'm going to give you 2 different options of how you can do the lids. So I'm going to be redoing 2 of my Target Beauty boxes. And if you guys didn't catch my video back in the summer where I said that I was no longer getting the Target Beauty boxes, which kind of stinks, but they had this new thing where you have to spend like $25 just to get the free shipping for a beauty box, yet you can't order the beauty boxes separate and just pay for the shipping, which is weird. The order form does not give you that option to do that, and it basically demands that you buy other items to make this $25, which is why I don't do it anymore. I think it's a pretty crappy thing for them to do. They claim, you know, it's because of shipping costs, and this allows them to ship you more items for a good price, whatever. And to me, it's just like, no, you're just trying to rope people into spending money that they don't really want to spend. I have been able to get samples from other sources, and so sorry Target, your loss and your loss of exposure. And this is going to be the smaller box I'm going to be working with as well. This one actually is the one that Story of My Life used and did a really gorgeous job with. As I said, I'm going a little bit different route because I'm going to be using the marble. So let's get started. For my 2 Target boxes, I am going to trace them, the bottoms of them, onto the inside of my faux marble paper, and I'm going to be applying a piece inside each box. And this is what the inside of your boxes should look like. If you do have a little bit extra, you can always trim it on the inside. And this is how my small box looks inside. I do have a little bit extra, just like maybe, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch on the one little side. But you know what? I'm working at such a small space, I'm not even going to fuss in trying to like trim it. It's perfectly fine the way it is. Now what I'm going to do, since both of my Target boxes are the exact same size, is I measured the length and depth of my Target boxes, And I'm going to allow myself about an extra, I want to say ½ inch, so that the paper can be folded over inside of the boxes. So I have everything pretty much marked out here on the inside of my paper. And after I cut this piece out, I'm going to trace it and cut a second piece for the bottom of the other target box, and so both the measurements are identical. Now, for those of you who are pretty good with math and figuring things out in your head, basically these boxes measure 6 by 7, and the depth is roughly 1 3/4 inches. So I basically gave myself these measurements on it, and added about 2 extra inches all the way around so that I'm able to fold over. That gives me more than enough paper to adequately cover both bottoms of my target boxes. And I apologize if my voice seems a little bit scratchy. I don't know why. I'm just noticing that. I'm not sick, but I am noticing the scratchiness. I don't really know why. Maybe allergies, I don't know. And since I cut this first sheet out, I'm basically just going to use that as a guide and cut a second piece. This is how your box should look when you are done attaching your paper. The trick is to cut corners. I cut them at an angle so everything folds in easy. I do that with each section. I automatically cut a triangular piece out just by cutting it at an angle, and it all folds in, and it just lays so much nicer by doing it that way. And if you are sort of wondering what I mean by cutting my corners at an angle, I don't know if you can see. This would probably be a better view. If you can see, my corners are angled, and that allows me to fold them over, and there is no bunching up on the corners then or anything. It really makes doing a DIY like this so much easier. You just have to take your time with it. Both of my lids are done, and I am going to be definitely decorating the top because I can still see through the marble contact, the Target Beauty. So what I am going to be doing is glamming these boxes up. And I am going to start with both lids. I am going to cut a good sized piece of this bling wrap. I got this from Wish last year. And I'm going to attach a piece right here in the middle on this lid. And then I'm going to cover the whole top lid with, on this one, with a whole piece of it. I'm going to have to actually attach an extra couple of rows of bling wrap, but well, this lid is all blinged out, as you can see. I used my hot glue and attached a good portion of my bling wrap from Wish. Looks real fancy, real pretty. And as you can see, I have the lid on top of the box. Now I'm going to show you two different ways you can do these boxes to open them and close them. I'm going to mark with a Sharpie 2 spots on this side of my lid. Well, I don't even need a Sharpie. I can use a pen. I'm going to go about 1.5 inches in on each side. Okay. And, well, no, actually about 2 inches. So I'm using my best guesstimation, making sure that they're fairly even. Like so. And now I'm going to use a sharp pointed knife, and I'm going to open those up. When I put the lid back on, I used a pin to push through and mark on this part of the bottom part of the box, and then I proceeded to use the sharp tip of a knife again and make the opening on there. Now what I'm going to be using are 2 of these, and if you're not familiar with these or are wondering, thinking they look familiar, what are they? These are paper fasteners. If you had children in school back in the day, they used to use these for book reports. I did when I was in school. My kids did too. And believe it or not, these are actually very hard to find. I didn't see these even in Walmart. I tried Family Dollar, Dollar General, different dollar stores, 99-cent stores. Could not find these anymore. I found these on Amazon. These, I don't remember offhand what I paid, but I will include the link down below if you are interested in getting them. I do believe you could get a smaller amount than this. So these go into an opening, and then you can bend the prongs back. That's how they used to work with notebook paper. So I'm going to be using these on the lid. And excuse that ruckus, that is Oreo, who is feeling better. He is bullying feisty. And that is what the box looks like when the paper fasteners are through. And here's how it opens. Now for my other lid, I'm going to show you a different way. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Mr. O is just being a bit of a bully tonight. I don't know why, but he is. So, as you can see with the small box, I did the same thing with the marble paper. I don't have to repeat myself there. I did, however, put a small strip of diamond wrap on opposite ends of the box, and I am going to attach, well, I did attach, they're drawing. I removed the hangers from 4 of those little disco ball ornaments, and these are going to have to basically dry overnight, and the box is going to sit on the little feet. For the lid, I put a nice piece of diamond wrap right there, and I also attached one of the disco balls on top, disco ball ornaments, and that's going to be a little nub on the lid. Well, guys, here are my three finished faux marble Glam boxes. Here's this one with the paper fasteners. Speaking of which, I put a little piece of clear tape inside the fasteners where they were spread open so they don't snag on anything when I put something in there. This is my small box, it's still drying, and those are the little legs. And this is my other box that just has the bling wrap going all around and opens up like so. Well, guys, if you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you real soon. Good night.